Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that because you get me up in the morning. Welcome to day 26 of state of emergency here in Lisbon. It's Easter Monday. I woke up to great activity, to a lot of noise from the work site, and they're hard at work today again. And the day started off looking quite bright. The skies looked clear, but now the skies are not so clear, a bit overcast. So I've had lunch already. I ate the rest of the chicken before it went off and the rest of the veggie rice. And because I've ran out of lettuce, I added a serving of espargado, which is a typical Portuguese side dish. And it's basically pureed spinach, fried with garlic and some flour added. I need my greens, need to stay healthy. I'm going to try to keep this video short. There's two reasons for that. There's really not that many personal news. My family in Australia continue well, so that's fantastic. And the other reason is that I am running out of disk space big time in my laptop, which means I'm having a lot of difficulty uploading the videos I make on my iPhone onto the laptop. So I'm deleting all kinds of things in my laptop. But on the other hand, I want to finish this series, which is the state of emergency here in Lisbon, and it's due to finish on the 17th of April, which is still a few days to go. And the reason why I upload the videos onto the laptop is because that's where I edit them. So I don't want to get to Australia, if I ever get back to Australia, and not have the edited videos done, because I just know that I would probably lose heart and go, oh, well, I'm out now. That was interesting. Let's clear the slate and start again. So, hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Isabel. I hope you're enjoying this series of videos I filmed in Lisbon. I am now back in Australia, as you can probably guess. Yes, I made it back home, but not without lots of adventures along the way, including my 2 weeks in hotel quarantine in Melbourne after I got back to Australia, which I also filmed. So be sure to subscribe and come back and watch those videos as I upload them. So take care and see you next time. But let me just say, actually, before I tell you the virus numbers for Portugal and before I take you on a walk at the end of this video through Lisbon, I'll just tell you that I'm really enjoying this journey here on YouTube. I didn't actually expect to enjoy it. I thought it would be interesting. I thought I'd learn a lot about, I don't know, editing, if nothing else. But it just gives me a lot of purpose. Like, you know, I get up, like today, I washed my hair and I dried it nicely for you. I put a little bit of makeup. You know, I dug up this neck scarf from a drawer in a little room and put it around my neck. All these things I wouldn't have done if I wasn't doing a video, And if I wasn't thinking, well, someone might actually watch these videos. So what I'm saying is that it would have been pretty depressing and maybe even very stressful being here on my own. Not that there's anything terrible about Lisbon at the moment, especially not here. In this particular apartment, I've kept healthy. My family back home is healthy. My friends and family here in Portugal are all well. But, you know, stressful events. We're all experiencing a very stressful time in our lives that we'll never forget. But I really highly recommend keeping a journal of some kind. At the moment, I'm keeping a video journal. I've talked about how important and how therapeutic it is to keep a journal, a written journal, a notebook. I've always recommended that with my writing students. But I've just discovered how therapeutic videos are. Self-filming, if that's even a term. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that because you get me up in the morning. Okay, so numbers for Portugal today. They've gone up to 16,934 total confirmed cases, 535 deaths so far. So that's an increase of 2.1%. So they're quite happy about that because that's a low increase. But on the other hand, they also say they haven't tested that many people over Easter. But still, it looks good for once. Boris Johnson, as you know, has come out of hospital. He was in intensive care for a while, and he made a speech on TV, and he thanked his nurses, and one of his nurses was Portuguese. Boris Johnson, British PM, thanking a Portuguese nurse. That was very exciting for Portuguese newspapers. So Australia is doing pretty well. Queensland has 7 more cases to a total of 987. So that's almost 1,000, but still they're doing pretty well. And Australia totals are 6,347. That's Australia-wide. So that's not too bad. So yeah, today I'm going to take you, if weather permits, and I think it will permit because it's not raining, I'm going to take you to a street called Rua Teófilo Braga, and that's another childhood address. Now you might be confused because I've already taken you to another couple of childhood addresses here in Lisbon. You're probably thinking, you must have lived in a lot of places. We did, because my mother was an artist and she did have a studio where we occasionally lived for periods of weeks, of months or years. I can't quite remember. And that studio was across from Lisbon's art school. So I've shown you that address. And then I showed you my aunt's address where we also lived on and off. This is another address where we lived when I was like a baby. I don't remember at all. So I'll take you there. It's near Jardim da Estrela, where I took you yesterday and where I started my tram journey from. That was so much fun. I loved it. The tram. I might take another tram on a day that's nicer than today. Anyway, I guess that's all for today. Come along with me on my walk. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye. So this is the street. Now I'm not sure which building it is. If it's the dirtier one or whether it's that cleaner one. But it's one of these two buildings. Something tells me it's that one. But maybe it was this one. So yeah, we lived here. I was thinking that my birth certificate says that I was born in this particular parish, which means that I was a newborn in one of these apartments in one of these buildings, because that's where they would have brought me from the hospital. Yeah, I think I'll take a picture of them and send it to someone who knows. So give me a second. So I'm about to walk into Jardim da Estrela. I've brought you here before. But anyway, it just is so close to that apartment I just showed you. I didn't realize how close it was. And I would have walked through this gate to come and play here. I know I came here a lot to play because there's lots of photographs of me taken in this garden. And it's a beautiful garden. It's one of my favorite gardens of Lisbon. Just wonderful plantings, but also just altogether lovely. It's a really family garden. It's got a beautiful light and I don't know, there's just something about it. So I'll just walk for a little while and then I'll turn back home. Because I need to go to the supermarket to buy lettuce and a few other things. just actually trying to find a gate to get out of the garden and turn back home. I think I'll go back a different way, just for some variety.